Here we go. I'm going to make everybody mad as we talk about shooting vicious dogs with noted criminal defense attorney Tom Grieve. But before we do that, let me let you know that there's a gun giveaway going on. It's absolutely free. It's happening right now. It ends really soon. So click the link down below in the description to learn which brand new gun you could win. Tom, this is one we're going to get letters. And it's coming because I got a letter. We recently put together a story in Concealed Carry Magazine about what to do when facing a vicious dog. And dog lovers of the world hate it when we talk about this. We did talk about some of the more noteworthy breeds, I'll say that. And one guy, I read the letter this morning, he accused me of the writer in the story, not me, I didn't write the story. He accused our writer of telling people to shoot pit bulls on sight. And nothing could be further from the truth. I explained to him that in any use of deadly force, in any use of your firearm, that you have to use objectively reasonable force based on the totality of the circumstances. But are there times when you can use your firearm to stop an attack from a vicious dog?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we got a game. All right. I am not encouraging, I'll look right at the camera, I am not encouraging people to shoot dogs willy-nilly. I am talking about using objectively reasonable force to stop an attack. And people are saying, well, it's not the dog's fault, it's the owner's fault that this is happening. You know, dogs will be kind no matter what breed they are. They can be trained properly. That's not the point. If the dog is attacking me or my child or a family member or a loved one, I can't shoot the owner of the dog to get the dog to stop the attack. We have to use the force against the attacking animal. And as tragic as that may be, and yes, it's not the dog's fault, but we're trying to stop this attack. We're trying to save lives or stop great bodily injury. So what are we going to be faced with? Let's put aside all of the anger from the dog lovers in the world and things like that. What are we going to face with for legal jeopardy if we use a firearm to stop a dog attack?
So I'm going to pull a Kathy Newman. So what you're saying is shoot all dogs on sight.
No.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely not.
Don't do that. All right.
Okay.
Now that I'm clear. Look, if you do use deadly force against a dog, regardless of breed, dogs are, and again, I did not write these laws, so don't direct your wrath at myself or Kevin.
Too late. I'm
Too
already
late,
getting
right?
it.
I know. It's going to come. People love blaming the messenger. It's just what it boils down to. However, dogs, as of time of us making this video, do not enjoy personhood rights. They are generally regulated as property. Okay, so if that property goes out and decides to lock its jaws around a 1-year-old baby, you will absolutely be privileged to use deadly force to stop that dog. Now, I'm not suggesting that shooting at a dog holding a baby is necessarily always the best option. That would take a judicious amount of marksmanship. But point being is that you would certainly be within your rights at that point, rather than watching your child get ripped apart, to use deadly force or whatever force necessary at that point to terminate that attack. Now, if the attack's over and the dog's no longer a threat, or if, take it out of that particular extreme context, and if it's trying to bite you, if it's trying to bite a loved one, and maybe it's already bitten you, it's already taken a chunk out of your calves or something, and it's trying to do so again, yeah, you're going to be able to use deadly force to stop that attack. Shooting the owner is what we call homicide at that point.
That would be bad.
That homicide, bad.
Okay.
We can agree on that. There's common ground, I feel like, there. And hopefully there's common ground with you as well. Homicide, bad. So now it's different, obviously, if the homeowner is coming after you with a knife, with a gun. Okay, now that's no longer homicide. That's self-defense.
Yeah, and I need to add this up too, because I've seen some threats. If you shoot my dog, I'm going to come kill you. No, hang on. That changes the ball game again, because now you, the dog owner, are defending property. Dogs are not people. Dogs are property. You're defending property. Your dog was committing a violent act and was stopped, and now you are committing violence upon the person who stopped your dog. That's going to be a problem as well.
Yeah, when the victim who was attacked by your dog, and they're looking at what's left of their mangled foot on the ground after they just shot your dog to make sure they still had another foot, and then you come out with a knife to avenge your animal. When they shoot you in the face, that's going to be probably a self-defense shooting without knowing more information.
Yeah, and I know we're talking in broad general terms, but this is a situation that is clouded by emotion over people's love for what they call their pets. And, oh, my dog would never hurt anything. Or don't just blame the pit bull or the Rottweiler or whatever other breed you want to insert here. I fully admit that all dogs are capable of biting and capable of doing some sort of damage. But an 11-pound Chihuahua is going to be different than a 75-pound pit bull. And nobody wants to hear the underwriting current of all of this is that there are certain breeds that were bred to be aggressive. And over the years, over the hundreds of years of specific dog breeding, dogs were built to be aggressive. And there are dogs that are built to guard things and dogs that were built to fight other dogs. And it's not the dog's fault. The owner can train those dogs to be calmer, but some dogs are more aggressive than other dogs, and people need to be aware of that. And again, we don't want to shoot dogs. It's not something that we're advocating people to do, but it's something that does arise and is a problem. And if it is the dog owner's fault, yeah, it's still the dog owner's fault, but it's the dog that's committing the violent act.
Right. At the end of the day, people have a right to not have their body or the body of a loved one ripped apart by an animal. And that might not be the animal's fault because they had a bad, vicious owner. 100% granted. Don't know, but that 100% granted. That does not mean that you have to watch your 4-year-old child get dismembered because it's not the dog's fault that it's doing this.
Yeah, you're hollering at the dog owner, get your dog. No,
no.
Something else has to be done.
Right. That's not the way it works. And the wrath for that situation, if it was indeed the owner that brutalized that dog to become whatever it was that attacked and did whatever, my position is direct your wrath against that owner, not against the person who's trying to protect their 4-year-old, not against the person who's trying to protect their spouse or themselves. That person is a victim. That dog might be a victim in that scenario as well, depending upon how you want to look at it. I completely grant you that. But the person who's trying to be able to walk the next day is every bit as much of a victim at a minimum.
Yeah, absolutely. Tough situation, surrounded by lots of emotion. Thank you for your insight. Always good to have you here and talk with you about things like this. And folks, thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. Remember that gun giveaway is still going on. It ends very soon and it is absolutely free. So click the link down below in the description to find out which brand new gun you could win. I'm Kevin Michalowski, Director of Content for the U.S. Concealed Carry Association. If you like videos like this, please subscribe to this channel, share this video everywhere, comment down below, and then click that notification bell. We'll notify you every time we come out with something new. Stay safe. We'll see you in the next video.